We're back in the library. I love this bit when there's no one watching. It's like I'm just sending my words into the abyss and I could say anything and no one's watching live. But when you join on or you watch this in the replay, put a comment below. Say hi, say you're watching with me. You know, say you're enjoying the lessons from the library. Give your action steps, give your ideas. Just say hi, get involved. I mean, it's just such a beautiful medium to connect with people. So this is number 4, I think, lessons and action steps from the library. So just for you guys, hello guys watching with me live now. Radiant Spencer Fairfax, the great man himself. There he is, yeah, straight fire, brother. Get over to thoughtsupport.net. Radiant Fairfax is the creator and founder of thoughtsupport.net, and he will get you thinking, that is for sure. Now, today we're coming with Michael Neill. Michael Neill. The book is called You Can Have What You Want. Now, this book is powerful. I mean, before I even jump straight in, Michael Neill is best mates with the great Paul McKenna. And Michael became famous in my mind, and he taught me a lot about being yourself and getting the things that you want at your pace, on your terms. So he even references a point in this book that I can relate to, where he talks about, you know, he thought he had to be exactly like Tony Robbins, you know, on the rebounder, you know, the vegan diet, the diet that was in Personal Power, Tony Robbins' first book. And I went through that phase as well. But what Michael talks about, he talks about doing it your way. And this is something I've become really passionate about since reading this book and beyond as well. So let's delve straight in. If you're with me, say hi. Okay, let's have a look what we've got here. Okay. He talks about being aware of self-fulfilling prophecies and using them to your advantage. So, how often have you heard someone say, you know, God, I'm always in debt, or I'm always tired, or I'm always overweight, or I can never get in shape. And this is what they say to themselves and to others over and over and over again. What Michael Neill is saying here, in You Can Have What You Want, he's saying be aware of these self-fulfilling prophecies, and if you can, use them to your advantage. I'm always in shape. I always find a way to stay healthy. I always enjoy my days. I always find a way to grow my business while helping even more people. If you're going to create self-fulfilling prophecies in your life, you might as well use them to your advantage. Does this make sense? You know, you'll hear people say, oh, I always have a bad day on a Monday. And they spot things. They spot things that happen, yeah, when the negative things happen to fulfill that prophecy that they always have a bad Monday. Does this make sense? So I guess the action step here, when it comes to, hi Elaine, how are you, lovely? The action step here, when it comes to avoiding the self-fulfilling prophecy and using self-fulfilling prophecies to your advantage, if you're going to use self-fulfilling prophecies to your advantage, say things that are probably, it's not just positive thinking, say things that are probably true. My days are often filled with great moments. I never have a bad Monday. Fantastic, Elaine. What about you always have a good Monday? You know, and it's about phrasing these self-fulfilling prophecies and using them to your advantage, because your mind is going to look out. Oh, I think my beautiful son has fallen over and hit his head. Oh, bless him. He always gets better quickly because he's a very brave boy. See? Self-fulfilling prophecy. And as I say that, he starts to stop crying. So I'm going to teach Fraser about these things. My son, I'm going to teach Fraser about these ideas. So let's go to another. Okay, let's see. The only person you should compare yourself to is yourself. Now, what Michael's saying here is, especially in the age of Facebook, right? If we're going to compare ourselves to all these different people, right? What we'll find is we're comparing ourselves to other people's highlight reel and not the behind the scenes. Does this make sense? You're the only one who lives your behind the scenes. You're the only one who observes and works on your behind the scenes. So comparing ourselves to other people can be a recipe for unhappiness because we're comparing to their highlight reel. Does this make sense? What we see, the smiles, the holidays, you know what I mean? The meals out, all of these great things, that's just what we see. So everyone has challenges. Oprah Winfrey, Richard Branson, whoever it may be, they all have challenges. So the surefire way, love that Elaine, Love that. The surefire way to make sure that this is working for you is to just stay with it. Is to just stay with it every single day. Does this make sense? Every single day. Okay, let's go for another. Ashley, my brother, how is it? Okay, I just seen a powerful one. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. So many times we can get caught up in overthinking. Paralysis by analysis. So often. You know, we think we're going to make a decision, and then our head goes one way, and then our head goes the other way. And there was a reason why the phrase trust your gut, or a gut feeling, be consistent. Absolutely, Elaine. Trust your gut, or you've got a gut feeling. There's a reason why that became popular. So there's something in your gut that's saying, write that book. Create that business plan. Go for that. Thanks, Ashley. You know, write that business plan. Go for that funding. Build that business. Do that charity trip. Do that challenge. Something in your gut is telling you to do it. And what Michael Neal is saying here in You Can Have What You Want, he's saying to trust that feeling. Because only you have got that feeling. You can't overanalyze it up here. There's only so much, of course, there's value in discussion from mentors and that type of thing. But only you, no one else can feel what is going on in your gut. Okay, let's see something else from Michael Neal here, and You Can Have What You Want. Okay, something I've highlighted here. I just saw it. Oh, okay, here we go. This is powerful. And I say this twice. If you're doing things in order to be happy, you're doing them in the wrong order. Let me say that again. If you're doing things in order to be happy, you're doing them in the wrong order. So then he goes on to say, when you make happiness your number one priority and allow yourself to follow your happy wanting, success is not only more likely, attaining it is much more fun. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Now, this is the way round I approached it. When I was looking to turn around my mindset, my life, my finances, all these different things, I started with happiness. I often joke, I say, I wish I started with money, right? Because I nailed the happiness part. But the truth is, being happy now creates power in the journey. And I guess this is what Michael Neal is talking about in You Can Have What You Want. Because if you're training yourself to be happy when something arrives, you're training your mind, you're training your brain to be happy in the future. Does this make sense? When it's more important to be happy right now. When I do part of one of the talks that I do, I reference my great-grandmother. She's no longer with us. She passed away when she was 102 in Barbados. And I would say to her, I'd give her a ring every so often. And I would say, Gran, how you feeling? And she'd say, Jermaine, me told you before, me always happy. And I said, Gran, how is that possible? And she'd say, because every day above ground is a good day. So that was her base layer for happiness. If she woke up, she was happy. Now that, my friends, is what we call defining the game in a winnable way. So if you guys are watching live, thank you so much for being with me. If you're watching a replay, what would be great would just type in the comments reasons why you're happy. Because it'll direct my focus, it'll direct your focus to things that you're happy about right now. And then, as Tony Robbins likes to say, we're trading our expectations for appreciations. And then, as Michael Neal says, and You Can Have What You Want. You can have what he calls happy wanting. So it's okay to want things. It's okay to look to acquire more things. But if you're happy now, he calls it happy wanting. So you're happy whilst pursuing what you want. Bob Proctor likes to call it, Bob Proctor likes to say that dissatisfaction is a creative state. He says, be happy with what you've got, but not necessarily satisfied. So I'm happy with my healthy body, really happy with my healthy body, but I'm not satisfied. I know that I can create a better condition, an even better condition. I know I can create even greater lung capacity, even greater muscularity. Love this, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's it. Put your reasons why you're happy. Love to you too. You know? And be happy with what you have now, and then that dissatisfaction is a creative state. That's why Oprah Winfrey and Richard Branson, that's why they keep working. They're happy now, but they keep working because they're never satisfied. They're always in that creative state of dissatisfaction. This is great, guys. Thank you so much for putting the reasons you're happy. Thank you so much for your kind words about me as well, guys. But the truth is, all I've done there is redirect your attention. And if you guys are watching me and you watch me regularly, you probably do this every day anyway. But redirecting your attention to reasons why you're even happy. So the concept here, you can have what you want, in this book, is underpinned by a lot of that theory. Being happy right now and making peace with the choices that you make. I mean, I can't find the exact page, but when he talks about that time when he was obsessed with being exactly like Tony Robbins and doing everything that Tony did at the same time, as I said, I can relate to that. That's where I was. But there's a beautiful passage where he talks about working really hard all day, and if he wanted to sit down and have a beer and watch the football, that's exactly what he did. Because that's what he wanted to do at that time, and he was making a conscious thought to do it, and it wasn't some conditioned escape. So it's okay to get what you want. Get what you want, when you want it, on your terms, as long as you're in a state of appreciation and a state of happy wanting. You're happy on a moment-to-moment basis. Because that's the quality of your life. For me, I do everything I can with my focus and my activity to achieve happiness on a moment-to-moment basis or an hour-by-hour basis. Because I'm training myself to be in that state. You can do the same. You can do the same. And I'm here for you in any way I can. I'm going to keep sharing the action steps and the lessons from the library. One great thing is I have to be accountable to read even more books, because eventually I'm going to catch up and all the books on the shelf behind me are going to be talked about in live videos, right? So continue to put your comments below if you've been watching with me live. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on board with me. This, what are we? Don't you know? I'm working so hard, I don't know what day it is. Monday, right? This Monday lunchtime. It's been an absolute privilege having you here with me. If you're watching the replay, again, comment below reasons why you're happy, action steps. You know, I'm just enjoying this whole process so much. And I'll be back tomorrow lunchtime again with more lessons and action steps from the library, and looking forward to interacting with you guys tomorrow. Have a phenomenal Monday and be happy in the moment right now. Love you guys.